the party the party's goal is to win the election, and so it would be, I believe, it would be problematic for the party um, if there is not a clear consensus when you get to the convention. I think that there are ways that they can still win the election, but that it makes it harder because whoever has, I mean, let's say, for instance, that it's Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden that both have a lot of delegates and they're close to each other, but neither of them has a majority. That's very plausible, and and if that happens, whoever doesn't get it needs to then convince all of their supporters that are going to feel, some of them are going to feel really let down, and like maybe there's a system against them. They need to convince them to um, fall in line and for vote for the other person. The so-called Bernie Bros are not helpful when it comes to attracting other Democrats, more moderate Democrats, people who have doubts about Bernie Sanders into their fold. I don't think that that's helpful. I don't think that it means that Bernie Sanders can't win the general election. I think that he can win the general election, but I do think that it's harmful because if I'm someone who, there are a lot of people out there, especially the older you get in the Democratic Party, that are less likely to vote for Bernie Sanders. They are right now, and they're most likely to vote in general. So anything that takes away fractions away from that, let alone big chunks away from that, is harmful. And I think that Bernie Sanders and the campaign will need to do a much better job in trying to be more inclusive and try to mobilize their hardcore supporters to be more inclusive if they are the nominee moving forward.